So, probability trees. Now this first question talks about a game involving two bags, each containing coloured balls. So bag A contains 1 red and 4 yellow. So this first section of the tree diagram is bag A. So there's 5 balls in total, so that's why they filled in 1 out of 5 for red. That means the remaining 4 yellows would be 4 out of 5. So in the second part of the question, it mentions bag B, which is the sentence underneath, and bag B is the second set of branches here. So what we have here is in bag B there's 3 balls altogether, so the red is 2 out of 3 and the yellow is 1 out of 3. These get repeated on the second set of branches, and then what we have to do is look at all the different combinations that we could get. Now if we go up and up on the diagram, that's red followed by a red, and what we do is we multiply the two probabilities together. And to do this, it would be multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms. So the first set would give us 2 over 15. Now if we go up and down, that's red followed by yellow. So that would be 1/5 times 1/3. So that's 1 over 15. Then if we go down and up, it would be yellow followed by red. So that is 4/5 times 2/3. That is 8 over 15. And the last combination is yellow followed by yellow, which is 4/5 times 1/3, which is 4 over 15. Now, what acts as a nice little check as well is if we add these 4 probabilities together, they should come to one whole. And if we add these 4 together, what we'll see is they come to 15 out of 15. So we've done this first bit right. The follow-up question, part B, says find the probability of picking 1 ball of each colour. So if it's 1 ball of each colour, that means it's a red and a yellow, which could be this second set of figures, or it could be a yellow followed by a red, which is the third set. So what we would then have to do is we would have to add them up. And when we do add them up, we only add the tops or the numerators, so it's 9 over 15. You could cancel down and divide by 3 to give you 3 over 5, but the question doesn't ask you to do this. So our second question, this question says the probability that Ivor buys a sandwich is 0.6. That's the first sentence. The probability that Ivor buys a sandwich and a drink is 0.18. Now that is going to be the probability at the end of the first pair of branches. So what we've got to do here is we've got to find 2 numbers that multiply to make 0.18. So 0.6 times what? And the magic number we're looking for there is 0.3, because 0.3 times 0.6 is 0.18. Now what we're in a position to do here now is find the missing numbers on the rest of the branches. We know that these branches need to add up to one whole. So with the first pair of branches, either not buying a sandwich is 0.4. And if we go to this set of branches, we're looking at either not buying a drink would be 0.7, and then the drink probabilities will get repeated on the branches below. Now, this time, when we're multiplying the probabilities, we've got decimal, so 0.6 times 0.7, that's going to give us 0.42. Then if we go down and up, 0.4 times 0.3 is 0.12. And finally, if we go down and down, 0.4 times 0.7 is 0.28. So the final question, find the probability that Ivor does not buy a sandwich and does not buy a drink. So what we're looking for there is does not buy a sandwich is 0.4, does not buy a drink is 0.7. It's the bottom outcome, so the answer is 0.28.